Hello, dear friends. Everybody knows that today there is no point of going for voting. And I'm going to tell you why it is so. Everybody remember the year 2004. Did you go for voting that year? It was the year of Orange Revolution.
Probably.
And you? What about you?
I did.
You did.
I remember.
You remember it. So, and dear friends, what do we have now? We spent our time, we went to these points of voting, we gathered a lot of information. It was useful? Do you remember it now? No. Everything changed. It was thousands of candidates, but the real battle was between two. But we have lots of information in our mind. So what? I tell you, don't go for voting. Why? You have spare time. You can spend it with your friends, with your family, with your close relatives, and so on. Then, and the most important point, why we shouldn't go to voting. You know that we're living in a commercial business life. And the real power, who has the real power? Politics? No. People? No. Who has the power? Business. So business makes all the decisions. And you thinking that you are going to vote and you will change something, it's nothing, it's not true. So don't play for someone else's rules. Don't go for voting. Make revolution instead.
Good evening, dear friends. My colleague tell you not to vote for voting because this is awful, because this is not good. But you see, we have voting only one for 4 years. So I think that everybody have maybe 2 hours to go to vote, and we all have rights, our rights. We should go for voting because if this we won't do, somebody else will do it instead of us. Thank you very much. I want to ask you a question. When you were last time on voting? What about you?
When we voted for the president.
Yes. And this is
2008.
And what about you?
To be honest, I don't remember. I go, but I don't pay a lot of attention to it, so I don't know.
That's right. That's a very nice point of view.
But you go, yes?
Yes, I go.
So I want to tell you that we all have rights and we all have our возможность. Yes, we all have possibilities and to go for voting. So what does it cost for you to go and to vote? We have only one life and we have only one possibility to go and to vote.
But why should we go?
That's a nice question. Can I answer it, please?
Okay, yes, you can answer, of course.
Actually, very nice point, because my opponent was telling about rights. But okay, we can exercise our right of voting. But do we really can change anything in our society? Do we have this right actually? No. Ups, to najednou tak nezahavili, tak?
Yeah.
No.
Where did you get this information that we don't по-английски?
Exercise our rights.
Можно я буду по-русски говорить?
Хорошо.
Где вы взяли эту информацию, что наши люди не могут поменять жизнь и не могут поменять влияние, допустим, на политическую ситуацию страны? Откуда у вас эта информация? Скажите, пожалуйста.
It's a history. It's coming from our history. We had 20 years of our independent country. We had rights, what you are telling, which you are telling about, but did something change from that period? Do we have another political situation? No. We have the same story, and it's repeating and repeating each year. So why we should do it? People, do you feel changes?
So who will decide for us, if you don't go to vote, who will decide for us who will be at power?
Замечательный вопрос, спасибо вам за него.
I don't mind not going to vote, I just want to know who will decide.
Okay, it's
Funny.
a very nice question. Yes, thank you for letting me speak first. But I will tell you like that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who will take your right for voting, because it doesn't change anything. People on the top, the business, they will do their decisions no matter what. They will bribe you if you will go for voting. They will give you money, or they will give you attention, or they give you power, minor power, but you will feel like you are God and you have everything. They have such things. They have these resources. And I'm telling you.
But you didn't answer my question. Who will decide for me?
Do you really care about that?
Well, if I give my voice away, I would like to know to
But
whom.
it will go away anyway.
Do you suggest just not going for voting, or just abolish voting as it is?
The second one. Why we should bother? Why? It doesn't change anything. Instead, we have a lot of time to spend with pleasure, to spend with our children.
Excuse me, if our government or our business, as you call it, will decide that these people who are ill should die and those who are strong and healthy should live, what would you say? Will you agree with that? Will you give them power to decide who should live and who should
That's
die?
a good question. Thank you for raising such an important thing about the death and the living, and about to decide who have to live or who have to die. But I don't think that our government is bothered about such things. They are so corrupted and they are so interested in their own interests. So they will do everything just correctly related to money and business, and I don't think that they will go so deeply into details about our people. They don't care about health, about lives, about this. They do care about making money. That's all. And we have a history like that.
And another question, and what about you personally? Will you agree if our government will decide that you are ill, you should die, and well, she is strong and healthy, she will live? Will you agree with that decision?
If we will come to that point, I doubt that I will agree. But today I'm saying that I will not go for voting. And I believe that today our government is not capable to do such things, like to say who is worse to live or who is worse to die. They have another business to do before setting such things.
And if they make it their business, just killing or granting life,
I'm sure, and I'm sure you that it will not come in the nearest 10 or 20 or 30 years. We have to live more than 50 years for our government, or to give them 50 years for, or more even, to be able to raise such a questions. Today they are not ready for that, believe me.
Карина, вы выступаете за выборы.
Да.
Скажите, вот мы
Я
много...
по-русски говорю,
Я поняла. Мы много раз выбирали. Скажите, был ли хоть один раз позитивный результат? Зачем оно нам, если мы ни разу не видели позитивного результата?
Откуда вы узнали такую информацию?
Мы видим потому, как мы живем, что позитивного результата у нас нету.
That's a good question, and my point is that we rely on our history and our current situation. We don't need to vote.
У нас есть один шанс, у нас есть один голос, который мы, как граждане этой страны, обязаны отдать за кого-то определенного.
А если никто из них, мы понимаем, что ничего не сделает, то какой в этом смысл, в принципе? Что никто из кандидатов не достоин и, как обычно, ничего для нашей страны не сделает. Зачем? Мы потратим свое время, мы потратим свои силы, возможно, свои деньги, чтобы доехать туда, до избирательного участка. Зачем? Раз мы видим, что никто ничего из них нам не даст. Мы их знаем. Они из прошлого там аппарата. Как всегда, Путин подтягивает Медведева, Медведев подтягивает Путина, а у нас точно так же. Ничего не изменится.
That's a good argument, and I agree with that. And it's another point in favor of not voting.
50% людей думают так же, как вы, что ничего не меняется и что ничего не происходит. Об этом говорит статистика. Так вот, если бы эти 50 людей думали в положительную сторону и думали о том, что их голос будет иметь значение, и ходили на голосование, то в стране все изменилось бы к лучшему.
You see, my dear friends, my opponent is talking about some imaginary, about suggestions, let's suppose, let's think, and so on. But we are talking about the facts. The facts and the truth is that there's nothing change. Nothing will change if we go for voting. So it's for you to decide whether to go or not. But the history says that there is nothing will change if you will go. So no voting, go for revolution.
So you suggest revolution instead of voting. Can you describe our country if we go to revolution to decide any question instead of just gathering and voting for something? If we go to revolution each time when we want to discuss some political issues, what will be? What will happen? Will you send your child to this revolution? Will you go yourself to revolution? Will you die for some ideas? Isn't it easier to go and vote?
That's a nice question, and that's very important things. First of all, I don't have a children, so I can. When I will have a children, I will tell you about that. Now I can speak from my own. Yes, I will do. I believe that if I will be able to do something, I will do it. I don't believe to our government, and I don't believe that in such a case and in such common situation I will change something. But in a revolution, when people race all together, we will have a power and we will do something. We will stop our government, we will block our square of Maidan Square, and we will do it. We have examples.
What will we do? Will we shoot the government? Will we throw stones into the windows or into the people's heads, or what will we do? How will we say what we want?
That's a great idea. That's very nice that you are raising such topics. That means that you are very interested and you are not a non-believer for our future. I think that if it comes for that, there will be a special people who will organize these movements and who will do everything to help us. It will be not those top government people from the top, from the Olymp, who don't understand the needs of pure people and poor people. It will be one of us. And
who will that be?
we will choose.
How will we choose? Will we
will
vote?
make
I'm
no,
sorry, for
no.
whom or how?
No, we have the leaders like Timoshenko. We will set her free and she will tell us what to do in order to achieve our goal.
So are you saying that we don't need elections? So are you saying that we don't need elections?
Yes, of
So
course.
do you think that all those countries around the world, how many, 500, 300 countries, do you think they are stupid for having elections?
No, no, no. In none case I'm saying that someone's stupid or it's or something like that.
Твоя,
No.
значит, сторона неинтересна почему-то, значит, Карина?
Что?
Твоя сторона неинтересна почему-то? Почему задают все время вопросы? Заинтересуй нас как-то.
Так вот я сейчас хочу, но я же не могу перебивать людей
Не,
зала,
нет, не
правильно? Ну,
перебивай.
так я и жду, пока они угомонятся.
No, in any case, I'm not saying that some country is stupid or some government is stupid, but for each
But we are smarter than them?
No, no, no. We cannot say that someone is smarter somewhere. We are choosing our own way. There is tribes in Africa who are living without government, without anything, without elections, without anything, and they are happy. You were talking about happiness, and for me personally, I believe that such way of our organization of our society will bring us happiness. We will decide what we need by our own. Nobody else will do it for us. Neither those people from the top, no the middle management, no business. We will do it by our own.
Товарищи,
Заканчиваем.
вы понимаете, что сейчас уважаемый оппонент все сводит к тому, что в принципе зачем нам вообще надо голосование, давайте его отменим, давайте не будем голосовать, и пусть это решается все где-то
Анархия.
на властях, пусть там в government все там решается и ничего не происходит. То есть у нас не будет ни голоса, ни нашего собственного мнения, которое мы обязаны высказывать, пока у нас наши права еще никто не отменял. Так скажите, пожалуйста, будете ли вы согласны с тем, чтобы отдать свое право на голосование кому-то другому? Готовы ли вы к этому?
Thank you.